Let's talk about how to build a Discord community. And so here are the general considerations I want you to think about this year. So if you are thinking about building an online community, the popular platform Discord probably comes to mind, that's for sure. And Discord actually started as a place for PC gamers to chat as they played. But over time, and that's something we have seen, the platform has morphed into a more generic community platform, although there are still a lot of gamers out there. And especially during COVID, Discord actually gained in popularity a lot. So let me first explain to you what a Discord community is and what it is not. So a Discord community is actually a group of people who come together on a Discord server to build relationships and discuss things that matter to them. So while the platform has been associated with gamers, and there are a whole bunch of game related communities, communities of all different kinds are popping up on Discord all the time. Business, self improvement, coaching, or what have you. So, a Discord community is primarily made up of message boards and voice chats, since those are the features that Discord does best. Okay, so I want to insist on the fact that you have message boards and voice chats, but of course, I will go more granular on those two elements pretty soon. So, big question is, you who are listening to me right now, you're probably thinking, well, should you actually build a Discord community? Well, everything depends on your strategy, depends on your goals, depends on where you are at right now and where you want to go. So before you get down the path towards actually building a Discord community, it's worth doing a bit of research. So if you are looking for a place to discuss something really important to you, take a look to see if there is already a Discord server dedicated to that thing. Chances are, if you want to talk about a video game or a hobby, it already exists. That's for sure. I can guarantee you. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't start alone, or even start with one community, but do drop in and see how it's doing. That community that really, and if you would do something really different, because that's the whole thing. Because otherwise, why would they follow you, right? It's all about what you are bringing to the table, what's really different, and that's really what's important here. Okay, and so before you actually invest a lot of cash into something, if you're not doing anything different, then it's not really worth it. That's really the bottom line here. The bottom line here also is that you have to be really consistent in whatever you are building, and maybe it's not on Discord that you should build it. You should build it. It's really an important element to think about, especially in the long run, and especially if you also want to build something sustainable. That's really important to think about. So I want to talk to you about the advantages and disadvantages of a Discord community, because you have a lot of players, a lot of folks are having conversations about what matters and what doesn't matter. So I want to first talk to you about the pluses. So let's talk about the pluses and minuses of a Discord community. So the pluses first. It is free. It is very easy to set up and use. So that's really good. Lots of people know about it. Lots of people know it. You have apps for every platform. You do have a great discussion board functionality. So on Discord, you have a lot of flexibility. You have a lot of scalability also, and you also have live chat and event options. Okay, and those advantages that I just told you, they were very prominent during COVID. Like they were the 2 years or 3 years that COVID was really popping up. Discord was really fantastic. Okay, now so those are some of the pluses. What about the minuses? Let's have a conversation about that. Well, you have almost no customization options, so that's a bummer. But hey, listen, it is what it is. You have no monetization options. If you're really trying to really derive some revenue from your Discord community, you can't do it because Discord was not built for that. Discord has other goals, and you also have limited event functionality. So you do have a great discussion board functionality, but in terms of events, very limited. You do have a limited messaging functions. You also have limited moderation functions, and and Discord is really notorious for issues around moderation. So if you want to have control over your Discord community, this is not the right strategy to have. And you have no growth options. So for instance, adding a course a paid subgroup, etc. So from a scalability point of view, if you are thinking about Discord and you are thinking you're thinking 5 years from now, 5 months from now, 1 year from now, 10 years from now, Discord is not really the right place for it, because you know what? You do not control it. You control nothing in Discord. Even the community that you built, you don't control it, because this is on Discord servers. Now let me talk to you about the building tactics here. Building tactics. How do you build a Discord community this year? Let's have a conversation about that. So first thing first, you want to figure out if Discord is the right place for you. I've said this before, but I want to repeat it. Discord might not have the right capabilities for you, the right strategy for you, and maybe it's someplace else. So there are a lot of platforms out there that could host an online community. So the important question is Discord the right place for you? Basically, Discord gives you a message board and a chat function. It works very, very well for gamers and for live conversations. It doesn't give you things like the ability to charge for your group, host a course, or create comprehensive live event options. And because it's all based around real-time chat, it can quickly become noisy and overwhelming as you scale. Because the thing is, see, when you have 5 members in your Discord community, it's still manageable. But when you have 5,000 members, think about it. Things can go a little crazy here. So this might be okay if you decide that Discord has everything you need to build your community. Fantastic, go for it. So number 1, you want to figure out if Discord is the right place for you. Number 2, you need to get clear on what you want to build. So why are you building an online community? What will your members get by being in it? What value are you bringing to the table? What kind of value are you adding? What can you offer them as value? What will you get out of it as the creator, right? It has to be a win-win situation, right? Very important. So at the beginning of any online community, it's really important to do a deep dive into what you want the whole thing to accomplish. So this is what you have to really think about. So one of the first steps is to have conversations with some of your potential members, your ideal members. Ask them why they would be interested in joining, and you want to find out why and what they care about, and more importantly, get clear on if there is a transformation they are looking for that your community can help them accomplish, because folks are driven by something, and if you don't offer it, they will leave. So when it comes to planning content to support your community design, there are a few things you can do to actually get things going. Year in the life, monthly themes, and weekly conversations. Those will be very, very helpful for you. Year in the life, if you could take a time machine to next year and interview your members, what will they have accomplished by being in your community? What will they say it helped them to do and be? Answering those questions at the outset is an important part of planning. What about monthly themes? What should you focus on each month to support your year in the life? For example, if your community was bringing people together to start their first business, you might include monthly themes on business plans, product development, marketing, and customer acquisition. And you can also have weekly conversations. So once you have your monthly themes in place, you can get a bit more granular. Start to lay out some of the weekly conversations you want to host. At this point, just think about the first few weeks. You don't need to have every week planned before you start. Next, you want to set up your server and channels. So again, we're still having a conversation about how to build a Discord community. So once you know what your community is actually for, you can get started. So click the button with the plus sign on, the plus sign on it to add a new server to Discord. It will give you the option to either start from scratch or to choose a template. There are a bunch of pre-made templates you can choose from a gaming community to a study group. So at this point, you will also have the option to choose your server name and photo and a photo. Okay. So once your server is launched, you can set up your own text or voice channel. So this is the branding that this is as far as branding goes in Discord. the fourth thing you want to do if you want to build a Discord community is to set clear rules. Okay, an important part of building a community on Discord is actually setting up some clear rules for your channel to make sure users know what's expected, what's really expected. And moderation is an important part of an online community, whether it is on Facebook or Discord or Twitter or even on Instagram. So to actually set clear rules, you have to set up the community feature under the server settings function. You can then add rules to the community. And if you are stuck on what sort of rules to put in place, don't get obsessed with going too granular. You want to focus on a few big picture questions. And those big picture questions should revolve around how you want to structure your community in the first place. So how do you want users to treat each other? What kind of content do you allow? Are there any limits to types of content, frequency of posting, or external links, right? Those are things you want to go granular on. Now, you don't have to go overboard with rules. In general, people get it. And leave yourself or someone you appoint as a moderator the final judge of what's appropriate or not. That way, you have a clear idea of what's happening. It has to be flexible, but also scalable. Next, you want to invite your members. We're also having a conversation about how to build a Discord community. So your Discord community is set up and ready to go, right? Congratulations, that's fantastic. It's not easy to do. Now you've done it, right? Now, there's really only one problem. It's just you in there, right? You are the only member of your Discord community, and it can feel a little lonely to be there alone. And this means that the time has come to invite your members. So depending on what type of community you are building, there are different approaches to inviting members. And some leaders may choose to send an invite link to a select group of people, and some might choose to post it on a social media platform for the world to see, throwing actually the doors wide open. It really depends on what you have in mind, and it depends also on you and your goals. Some people are more reserved, more private, and some are like, we want everybody. So you want to dig deep and see what really matters to you. What is driving you? What kind of a Discord community you want to create? What kind of opportunity you want to actually you want to expand? What kind of you want to extend to folks, right? And when you invite people, do try to make sure that there are people who will benefit from your year in the life. So we are speaking about what you adding value. So in other words, why would folks actually join your Discord community? Because they like you? No, that's not the right criterion. What kind of value are you bringing to their life? What solution are you bringing to their pain points? What are you offering them that they can't find elsewhere? So cramming your community full of people who are only remotely interested in what you are offering is a recipe for a community that doesn't go anywhere, right? A community that's very lethargic. So it's better to focus on people who really care, even if it means you have fewer people join at first. It's better to have 10 super duper motivated folks than have 1,000, and in that 1,000 you have 90% who are not interested. They don't care. They just might be interested at the beginning, and then they just disappear. You want to focus on those who are really dedicated to your brand and or cause. Next, you want to assign roles. Now, when we speak about assigning roles, we are speaking about what? Clarity. We are speaking about transparency, and we are speaking about granularity. Now, it's important to really understand that the assigning roles within your Discord community has to do with the big purpose why you created the Discord community in the first place. In today's economy, it can be very easy for folks to be distracted, for folks who actually have no idea of why they are in a community. And it's very easy also for folks to actually to be bombarded with messages here and there. So when you assign roles within your Discord community, you are actually instilling an extra layer of granularity around your whole purpose, and you are actually making things clear for members. And it doesn't have to be something that is based on geography, because Discord is an online platform. So you can have You can assign roles to folks who are, let's say, in the States, in China, in Nigeria, in Brazil, in Indonesia. It's really it's not depending upon the location of the person, of the user, if you will. So once you have started to invite members, you may choose to assign some roles to different people. And one of the most obvious roles that you could assign is the role of moderator. And this means if you can't do it yourself, because some Discord community creators, they will love to be moderator themselves. But if you realize you don't have time, or you have folks who have, there are other members who have better skills than you when it comes to moderation, it's just better to extend the moderator role to them, right? This means that you would enlist one or two members to help you with the moderation, which could grow as the community gets bigger, right? In many cases, members will be flattered to be asked, although not everybody might want that responsibility, because it is a responsibility. So make sure the moderators to your Discord community understand your rules and ask if they agree, or if they will change something, right? It's all about making sure that you are getting their buy-in anyway, because you do not want to be surprised. You definitely do not want to be surprised. And one thing I want to say here also is that when you think about a Discord community and the rules that you are creating, make sure everything is communicated really fast. So by doing this, you're not just putting your moderators in charge of enforcing rules that you come up with. You are giving them ownership of the process of keeping the community safe, and that's a good thing. Next, you want to build a community. So, of course, when you think about building a Discord community, you have to really have a clear community mindset. Let me break it down for you. If you have done all the steps that I gave you a little earlier, from 1 to 6, your Discord community is up and running. Congratulations. The next step is maybe a bit too obvious, but it's the part that matters the most. Work on building your community. It's all about getting engagement. It's all about having an active community. Get posted, start some conversations, announce your weekly activities, and create any relevant channels that you think that you will need in the first place. Okay, and it's all about making sure that you have a very lively space for your folks, for your members to actually grow, for your members to thrive, right? You want your Discord community to be a place where folks can actually extract value. As your audience grows organically, you may find some channels don't do very well, and it's okay to delete this. And you may find that you need more as you go. Definitely add them. It's all about flexibility. It's all about efficiency. You can also enlist members to run conversations in an individual channel if your community is growing quickly. So it really depends on what works for you and what can work better. So constantly analyzing what works, what doesn't work, and see what you can tweak in the long run. So in conclusion, if you are getting started with Discord, basically I just hope that this short guide helps you. Remember that setting up a thriving community doesn't take a ton of work, but it does take some clarity on who it's for and what it will accomplish. So if you want to try another alternative, consider actually checking a private, like a social network platform, and so that you can actually maybe build, grow, and make money from your community. You can also try Facebook groups. Okay, that's what you want. But what we have seen is that when you have a dedicated software for your online community, you are able to bring together content, community, courses, and commerce all in under the same umbrella, and that way you can grow a lot faster too, and that's kind of cool. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about how to build a Discord community. I gave you the general considerations, the building tactics, and the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.